Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, allow me, Your Excellencies, to invite the Prime Cabinet Secretary and Minister for Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Affairs to come and invite His Excellency, the President, for the toast before we progress with the rest of our evening. So, Prime Cabinet Secretary, kindly, Your Excellency, to come and invite His Excellency, the President. Welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, the Honorable William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellencies, the President of France, Macron, Your Excellencies, heads of state and government. It is my honor to invite His Excellency President William Samoei Ruto, who is our host, to invite us to the State House for this dinner. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Emmanuel Macron, President of the Republic of France and co-chair of the Africa Forward Summit 2026. Excellencies, heads of state and government, honorable ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we gather here in Nairobi not merely to celebrate the enduring ties between Africa and France, but to open a new, bold chapter of partnership founded on deeper cooperation, shared ambition, and a common determination to shape a more prosperous future for our peoples. Though we come from different nations and experiences, we remain united by a shared commitment to an Africa that is prosperous, resilient, inclusive, and sustainable. As Kwame Nkrumah wisely reminded us, the forces, and I quote, "the forces that unite us are intrinsic and greater than the superimposed influences that keep us apart." End of quote. On behalf of the government and the people of Kenya, I also wish to express my deep appreciation to my brother, President Emmanuel Macron, President of the French Republic, for his commitment to strengthening Africa-France relations and advancing a partnership grounded in dignity, innovation, shared opportunity, and prosperity. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as we confront a world shaped by climate change, economic uncertainty, geopolitical tensions, and growing pressures on global stability, Africa must continue to lead with resilience, innovation, and collective resolve. In that spirit, this summit reflects not only the strength of Africa-France relations, but the shared belief that our partnerships must deliver meaningful and lasting impact for our people. And so, as we raise our glasses this evening, let us celebrate a renewed Africa-France partnership measured not merely by dialogue, but by the transformative impact we create together for our economies, our societies, and future generations. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I now invite you to rise and join me in a toast. This is tea or what? And just for your information, we will be toasting with Kenyan tea. Please make sure you have a glass of Kenyan tea. Just so that you know, this is not wine. This is Kenyan tea. Has everybody got? Macro. Oh yeah, very good. Okay. To the continuous prosperity and progress of Africa, to a strong and enduring partnership between Africa and France, to unity, solidarity, and cooperation among our nations, to the good health and well-being of all distinguished guests and their families, and to Africa forward in our shared success. Cheers. Thank you very much. Please, let's take our seats. Ladies and gentlemen, the session of rain that just ended was meant as a blessing to all of us. And we would have wanted you to watch some of our art, but it didn't happen, and therefore it means you owe us another visit. Thank you very much. Let me now request my co-chair, President Emmanuel Macron, to come and make his statement. Your Excellency.
Mr. President, dear William, Madam, Head of State and Government, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Secretary General of the United Nations, Secretary General of African Union, ladies and gentlemen, ministers, ambassadors, dear friends. Hamjambo, asante sana William, kwa ukaribisho wako. I'm very happy to be here with my delegations. Monsieur le Président, cher William, merci infiniment pour votre accueil. Mesdames et Messieurs les chefs d'État, de gouvernement, chers amis, entrepreneurs, artistes, sportifs, femmes et hommes qui contribuaient à l'unité et la force de ce continent et de notre relation, ce sommet est une première. Il est une première parce qu'il s'est d'abord tenu à travers un sommet de la jeunesse, des entrepreneurs, un forum d'affaires qui a réuni plus de 7000 participants avec des annonces fortes cet après-midi, avec aussi des artistes, des sportifs qui ont été mobilisés avant que demain nous ne travaillions après justement la session d'aujourd'hui. Et c'est une première parce qu'il manifeste en quelque sorte la réinvention de ce lien et de la relation entre l'Afrique et la France. Et la volonté qui est la nôtre de mener ce partenariat d'égal à égal, un partenariat d'investissement, un partenariat d'éducation, de santé, de sécurité, d'opportunité, de création, mais où au fond l'Afrique, dans son unité et sa pluralité, décide de bâtir avec la France et l'Europe des coalitions utiles, celles qui au fond permettent de préserver nos indépendances dans un monde de plus en plus bousculé et de ne subir aucune forme d'hégémonie ou d'impérialisme contemporain. Et c'est ça ce qui unit très profondément l'Afrique et la France, le continent africain et le continent européen. Cette volonté de bâtir une coalition d'indépendants et à travers des solutions concrètes d'offrir à ce continent le plus jeune et à la plus forte croissance aujourd'hui au monde les opportunités qu'il mérite. Nous aurons l'occasion demain d'y revenir très largement, mais nous venons de vivre aujourd'hui à l'université de Nairobi, ce soir tous ensemble à la State House, et demain lors de nos travaux, la force de ce lien très profondément nouveau. And organizing, co-hosting together such a summit is so meaningful to us. Because this is a signal that there is no more several Africas, if I may say. The one where a French president is entitled to go, another one where it should be, Mr. Secretary General, much more a Portuguese Prime Minister or a British king. All this vision of Africa was a former one. Africa is one continent with so many opportunities, so many energy, and our willingness is to build new solutions in order to deliver these energies. And I think the best illustration probably is this partnership between tea and champagne. Champagne is well known, and we are so proud to have not just this brand, but this is the deep roots of our France and the genius of so many generations. And Kenyan people, for good reasons, are so proud of your tea. And you want to build your brand, meaning your narrative. And we want to partner with you. And the Palais d'été and our champagne are partnering with your producers in order precisely to invest alongside with you and to build your brand. We were this morning with young people, and what they want to do is build their sovereignty here on the African continent, train talents, and just delivers a narrative. And my ambition is through this partnership between Africa and France, Kenya and France, is clearly to help you to build your own narrative, but to invest alongside with you. So in such a world where doubt and fragmentation is everywhere, this partnership, balanced, responsible, lucid, this renewed partnership is the best way to deliver new concrete solutions for dialogues, growth, prosperity, education, health. So I'm very proud to be here, and I want, Mr. President, dear William, to thank you for such a perfect organization, for inviting you here with the First Lady at your table, and for gathering the whole continent and so many representatives of the different fields of this relation in order not just to celebrate, but build concrete results. C'est une promesse d'égalité, une promesse de respect, une promesse d'avenir partagé. Je veux vous remercier toutes et tous d'être à nos côtés. Nous ne sommes pas au bout de cette course, Et nous savons qu'il y a beaucoup de défis. Et je vois mes frères que je veux remercier, chefs d'État et de gouvernement du continent, qui ont pris la peine de venir ici à Nairobi pour un tel sommet. Et je sais à leur côté tous les défis qui nous attendent. Mais nous serons là et nous nous tiendrons là avec respect, avec humilité, avec amitié, parce que nous croyons dans l'avenir de vos pays, de votre continent.
Believe in the future of your continent, and we are convinced that the future of Africa and the future of Europe cannot be separated today, even more than they were yesterday. They cannot be separated, especially when the Strait of Hormuz is closed and has a deep impact on your peoples and on our peoples, and also when the international order is put at stake by those who should be responsible for its protection. Africa and Europe need to go forward and walk together, and we want to be proud and committed actors. And in turn, I would like to raise my glass to the friendship between Kenya and France, to friendship between the African continent, France and Europe. I would like to raise my glass in deep respect and friendship. And I think this is the first time in history where a French president, raises his glass with Kenyan. Long live Africa, long live Kenya, long live the friendship between Africa and France.